Peter walks on water. After a long day of teaching and healing, Jesus told his disciples to get into a boat and cross to the other side of the Sea of Galilee. The sun had already set, and the water glowed with the light of the moon. The disciples obeyed and began to row across the dark waters, while Jesus went up to a mountain to pray alone. Hours passed. The wind began to blow stronger, and waves started to crash against the small boat. The disciples rowed harder and harder, but the sea grew rough. The night was cold, and the wind howled through the darkness. They were tired, wet, and afraid. And then, just before dawn, something strange appeared on the water. A figure was walking toward them, walking on the sea. The disciples were terrified. "It's a ghost!" they cried, gripping the sides of the boat. The waves rose high, and the figure came closer. Then a familiar voice called out through the wind, "Take courage, it is I, don't be afraid." The disciples looked closer, and it was Jesus. He was walking calmly on top of the waves, his robe untouched by the water. Peace seemed to move with him. Peter, always bold, stood up and shouted, "Lord, if it's really you, tell me to come to you on the water." And Jesus said, "Come." Peter climbed over the side of the boat, and for a moment his feet touched the water. But he didn't sink. He took a step, then another. He was walking on water. His eyes were fixed on Jesus, and as long as he looked at him, he stood firm. The disciples watched in awe as Peter moved closer to the Lord. But then a strong gust of wind hit his face. The waves roared louder than before, and Peter looked away from Jesus. He saw the storm. He felt the fear. And suddenly, he began to sink. "Lord, save me!" Peter cried, reaching out as the water pulled him down. Immediately, Jesus stretched out his hand and caught him. He lifted Peter up and said gently, "You of little faith, why did you doubt?" As soon as they climbed into the boat, the wind stopped. The sea became calm, and the sky began to glow with the first light of morning. The disciples stared in amazement. The one who commanded the sea had stilled the storm with his presence. They fell to their knees and worshipped him, saying, "Truly you are the Son of God." Peter sat quietly, still dripping with water. He looked at Jesus, the one who had just saved him. He realized that even when his faith failed, Jesus never did. And that's the lesson of this story. When life feels like a storm, when fear rises and waves seem too high, keep your eyes on Jesus. He is the one who walks on water, the one who reaches out his hand, and the one who never lets us sink. No storm is stronger than his love. No wave is higher than his power. And even when we doubt, his hand is always there to lift us up. If you enjoyed this story, take a moment to subscribe to the channel. That way, you won't miss the next inspiring story from the Bible. May your faith grow stronger every day, and may God bless you always.